12-14 says, Then spake Joshua to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Abjalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day. And there was no day like that before it or after it, that the Lord hearkened unto the voice of a man, for the Lord fought for Israel. If this unprecedented event in the heavens really had happened, it would have affected other ancient civilizations, not? The Babylonians, Professor Jensen reports, have an account for a day of twice normal length. The Peruvians have an ancient notation of a day that lasted twice the normal time, according to Professor Ocott. Seneca, a Roman writer, records the sun reversing its course and blotting out the night. Greek historian Herodotus recorded that when he visited Egypt, the priest there showed him an ancient manuscript that told the story of a day that lasted twice as long as a normal day. Egypt. Ferdinand Krombet translated some Egyptian hieroglyphics that said, The sun, thrown into confusion, had remained low on the horizon, and by not rising had spread terror amongst the great doctors. 2 days had been rolled into one. The Quiche of Guatemala. They did not sleep. They remained standing, and great was the anxiety of their hearts and their stomachs for the coming of the dawn and the day. Oh, if we only could see the rising of the sun. Now, if you had an unusually long day in Israel, what would you expect on the opposite side of the globe? Well, the Aztecs of Mexico, who were very sophisticated astronomers, report in ancient times both the sun and the moon stood still shortly after sunrise. So a conclave of the gods was called and a sacrifice made. The North American tribe, the Omahas, tell of the sun being caught in a rabbit's trap and only released just before dawn. Could God reorder our day? He wants you to focus beyond what you can see.